Hello and welcome to this casted game played between Hippie, playing as the worst division in the entire universe of universes, except for the British divisions, of course, and that is the new Berlin Groppers. These guys are honestly awful. They really are. If you don't believe me, try them. And we're up against tmanplays, playing as the new and improved 2nd Panzerdivision, which gets a lot of T-72s now. A lot of T-72s. And we're on Vertigo Duel. So, casting the deployments. Basically, my plan for the game was to attack Bravo. Spoiler alert, T-Man's plan for the game was to attack Alpha, so that's going to be pretty funny. But over here, I've just got a mAACFAAJQIACUCAAlmgAJSYACUoAAACFAAAiwAAQ. These guys are actually not bad. They're actually not bad. They don't get the ground surveillance radar that, for example, Spezialaufklärer get, but they're pretty cheap for what they are. And if they got the GSR, they'd be more expensive, so it's decent. It's just the Dragunov's really not very good. The snipers aren't very good. But yeah, we're sending that to there. And we've got this guy going to here, but I think I end up sending him a bit further forwards. Behind that, we've got 2 KDA Schutzen. One's going to here, because I was worried that he'd push all the way through here, and the other one's going to there. In mid, we've got some Aufklärer, and that's going to here, because, yeah, we're a bit worried about Delta, and we're just going to take Foxtrot. On the right, the push, I'm trying to think of a describe-y word, but, yeah, the push, so just sending recon to there, and a CV, and then the push consists of 2 mortars for smoke, 4 KDA Schutzen, 100 mil, 2,800 meter range guy. To be honest, this should have been here, because here it's not 2,800 meters range, it's tank gun range, or he should have been here. So putting him to here was a huge mistake, and I will live to regret it. He should have been here instead, because then he can use that 2,800 meter range, stop people from coming down that road. So he should have been there. And then 3 T-34s. These things are useless, honestly. 35 points for what is essentially a very bad IFV without AT capability. The 10 pen on kinetic means that you've got to be like 200 meters away from the enemy to shoot him. If he's like a T-80 BV or something, you've literally got to be like 200-300 meters away to even shoot him. Otherwise, it won't shoot because it's a kinetic round. If it was heat, it would fire at any distance. So it would actually be a better tank if it was heat, but it's not. And 1 T-55A, and then a Shilka and a Cub. Switching to my opponent's deployment. He's got a similar strategy, but he's actually really leaving Delta and Charlie. So he's got an Aufklärer going to here, an Igla going to there, Zickerung's going to there, and then 2 T-55s, a T-72, and a Cub. So actually, he really wants to attack Charlie, so he's sending quite a significant force to Charlie. And then he's got Supply, Igla, Conkers, Zickerungs, T-55s, because he gets those as well, and a T-72, which I definitely don't get. And he gets a lot of these. This is such a point-efficient tank. It's really, really efficient for the price. Perhaps too cheap, but actually I'd be in favour of making the Challenger cheaper rather than making the T-72 more expensive. So we'll cast the game and we'll do it from this perspective because I'm me. Right, so we're off. And I'd like to take the time to thank the generous channel joiners. They get their names on the screen, they get the videos up to a week early, they get exclusive members-only videos, they get access to the operational reserve, the strategic reserve, which is just me saving up videos for a rainy day. So between the operational reserve and the members-only videos, probably about 20 videos they have access to, and that goes up all the time. And it's the best way to help the channel. You get something out of it, and I get something out of it. 1 subscription at the lowest level for 1 month is worth 2,000 views. So we're off, and it's interesting to note that oh no, he has brought a supply for his Cub, whereas I haven't, so that's going to be a big problem. So let's talk about Berliner Groppers. They're honestly just dreadful. They're like a bad KDA. How would I fix it? I would rapidly massively expand their air tab. If they're flying over Berlin, they should have access to lots and lots of strike aircraft. They're flying over, green territory. They're red team, right? They're flying over friendly territory. And this Spezialaufklärer is another tool that I just don't get. He just gets forward deployed. I don't. I only get recon deployed. And so he goes in there and then he immediately vanishes, even though I've got 2 recon units looking at him. And we don't see him until he starts shooting me. So he decides to start shooting me there. And you see that we don't really do any damage. But yeah, both of us had similar game plans, but it's interesting that he sent a bunch of tanks over to here. But yeah, T-55s backed up by T-72Ms, really, really powerful. The base T-72 doesn't get smoked, so it's kind of useless. I don't really like it at all. If you're a Red Dragon player, you might find it useful because, you know, you don't get smoked by default in Red Dragon. You don't get free get out of jail free card. This is a really good place for Conquerors because you can just shoot all my reinforcements. I didn't realize how good that was until right now, so I've learned something out of this. Thank you. And I should have unloaded the mortars like here or something, but I didn't realize how good this was. So I want to attack and he wants to attack. One thing I do get is these cheap trainer jets, but they've only got 6 HP. So you send all 3 out at once, and against a 45% accuracy AA piece, you know, he might get 1 hit. So he gets 1 hit. And then, so we're dropping, we're trying to get those Conquerors and stuff. All the bombs get dropped, and then he gets 1 hit. So he gets 1 + 1 hit, so that's not particularly fantastic. But thankfully this one does miss. But there go all my trainer jets, right? So just 1 cub, just dealing with that. So he's attacking me. I'm trying to smoke him, but the mortars are actually too close, so they can't smoke properly. They can't smoke to here because that's too close. And I'm like, whoa, I wanted to attack, but this guy wants to attack. Interesting. And I am on a +3. Over here, I just wanted to vibe check this because I thought everybody would be over here, but no, he's got guys there. Then he buys his own bombers. These are a bit better than mine, but they've also got 8 HP instead of 6, so that means that the cub still one-shots them because the cub does 9 damage. But something like a Straw 10M does 5, something like a Rapier does 6, something like an Osa does 6, something like a Tor does 7. So those will one-shot the trainer jets, but not one-shot the MiG-21 Bisons. So we're +3, and we're just getting absolutely demolished because my tanks can't fight his tanks, and he also gets my tanks. That T-72M's just killing everybody, and yeah, me putting the mortars here was really stupid. I should have had them back. So I buy some more tanks. The T-34s can't even shoot this. Even if they can see it, they can't shoot it. They die in 1 hit with their 6 front armor. This has 19 pen. And the T-55s do 1.5 damage a shot, apparently. So it's not looking up. So we're shooting smoke at him to try and force him closer so that the T-34s can engage. But yeah, they still can't engage. They shoot the T-55s and they do 1.5 damage each, apparently. So it's really just not looking particularly great. I'm just totally outmatched. His tools are simply better than mine. So this guy, he's low, but he's got an auto-loader, so he can still shoot just as fast when he's on low cohesion. I lose another T-55A to this. But I finally get one of his, and the Zickering, his guys are in the open and mine aren't, so I'm taking good trades on that. And over here we kill T-72, and I get my trainer jet back out again, but I don't think it gets anybody. Bisons come in, and the cub hits one, shoots one, hits one. And then here comes the second one, and it shoots one, hits one. So we both got pretty lucky with our air there. Really, we both got pretty unlucky with our air there. Really good day for anti-air. This Igler, I couldn't see him, even though he was just sat there shooting me, and I'm literally right next to him. So the T-34s, thankfully misses the second one. Wish you'd expect really to see accuracy 50%. So I change altitude, but I still can't see him. Now I can see him, and I'm still trying to attack, but that's a mistake because I've got a +2. So I'm making a huge mistake here. I just shouldn't be attacking. This was really, really, really stupid because all he's got to do is press the T-72 button, buy more T-72s. He can get more than 1 a minute. If he saves 50 points, he can get 2 a minute for the next few minutes. And you see that we just can't kill this. Like, nothing we have can kill it. You don't even get, and that goes down to the Strela, you don't even get vehicle ATGMs in this division. You don't get any vehicle ATGMs, UAZ Faggot, UAZ Conquers. You don't get any of that. So the only way to kill this guy is to smoke him and run at him, which is what I'm trying to do. But obviously he's got wheels. I mean, he's got treads, right? So he's just moving. And you see that the T-34s are all dying. The T-55s are all dying. We just can't kill him. So attacking here was really stupid. I didn't have to attack. I'm already on a +2 because I have these zones. I should have just defended, but I chose to attack, which was really silly. And the smoke could have been better, I guess. I could have smoked better. But you see, I just, even once I get to it, this is only 14 pen. So I managed to get in, but what's it all for? But I buy 2 AT planes, so 4 missiles at 50% accuracy, we should get these tanks. And the Cub is out of ammo because he's not resupplied it. Mine's still got 1 round left in it. I got him spotted, and then this guy comes in, and he shoots 2 hits too, which is surprising, but even if that hadn't happened, I still had 2 more missiles. So I would have still got those unless he smoked them, which he didn't do. He didn't smoke them, so they died. And yeah, I had the backup AT plane just to mitigate against that RNG, but it went in my favor that time. So I'm trying to get in, but like, why? I was trying to close the distance and then buy loads of infantry and spread the infantry, but the fact of the matter is he also gets loads of really good infantry. He gets Motschützen, I get Motschützen. His imp's the same as mine, if not better, because he also gets Spezialaufklärer. Wachschützen don't really have very good avail. And then I should have upgraded the smoke here to go to... So like that one's in a good place. This one should have been shooting to here, because now I've got this... So I'm trying to send the CV in. He's just going back there, so he can see all this, basically, if I've got guys there. So I fire my RPG, and I miss because, you know, it's not very good, and I'm medium cohesion anyway. I thought I was in the smoke, but I'm clearly not. And I bought some more T-55s, but this was really silly. And once it was there, I should have smoked up all this and just kept it running around, but instead I've got it hidden in this tiny little corner. And it's not actually covered by the smoke, because the smoke isn't in the right place. The smoke is behind the zone, and he's got a CV here. So this was a huge mistake from me. There was really no reason to attack. I should have just defended. I've got all this. I should have put like a Conkers here, you know, a Conkers here, or like a T-55 here or something. Secured those and just defended, but instead I attacked and threw all my points away. Well, I'm just trying to close the distance, but he's also got... I mean, his div is basically designed to kill my div, because these tanks trade really effectively against weak units. And the smoke phase and we die. So attacking here was really stupid, and now I can't get back. I bought an RM-70, but I don't get him, because he's moved. So this was really dumb play from me, not proud of it. All he has to do is press the T-72 button, press some more shots and burn. So that was really stupid on me. And then, yeah, he gets that back in, and I can't shoot it because of my own smoke. The T-55 is going to go down to Motschützen. So I try and get him out, but it's too late. It's too late. And yeah, these were in a dumb place, because they can actually be shot back from here. So now it's his time to counterattack. So yeah, it's a bad div, but I've made lots of mistakes here, clearly, lots of mistakes. So now I've just got to defend, so I get the AT plane back out. This Cub is really far away, because of the way ATGMs work. So we shot 4 missiles there and only got 1 hit, but it was the one that mattered on the tank, so these 2 guys survived, but the tank went down. The ATGM still seem to go in a straight line after you pop the smoke, so you got to smoke and move, you can't just smoke. And we lost the Cub, we're losing the mortars because he's managed to get to here. So a bit lucky on the air RNG there, but I was lucky before with that other plane. So it swings and roundabouts, and now he's attacking me, and I've got like 10 fewer units. Probably more, like 11 fewer units. No, probably about 10. 10 fewer units that I would have had if I hadn't attacked. And I didn't really get any of his guys for attacking. So I send this. This is a Helo Hunter. Sadly it misses both its missiles, but it happens. Get the trainer plane back out. The cluster plane gets one of the Helos. This guy actually gets out though, so that's cool, because he's only got 1 Cub here. He's got the Strellas. So the Strela hits me, so I take 5 HP. But yeah, it's a shame that the designated Helo Hunter missed his missiles, because it's got 2 anti-Helo missiles. But now he's just walking into a Shilka. Conkers is hitting, but it's not killing. And you see that you can kill my reinforcements. This is really crucial, actually, because if you attack this way, right, you can't cut that road. But if you attack this way, you can cut this road. But anyway, he sort of keeps the heli around, so I just move the Shilka up a little bit and just blat him with the Shilka. And then we're going to die to the Motschützen. I should have got this back, really. But I just sort of forgot about it. He's pretty low cohesion. And all my reinforcements are getting killed, but I know he's got CV back here because I saw it come in. And that's a cluster bomber, so it should get it. So it does. And then I get one of his tanks. And yeah, I get out. I mean, I've got 30% ECM, right? so that's why that's happening. He needs like shulkers and stuff. But yeah, we get the CV, but we've been, we managed to neutralize the zone. These guys are dying. Like, I guess I should have had him back here. And the RM70, I hit him, but I don't kill him. If only I'd had that 2,800 meterer here instead of sending it forwards, or here. So I've now got this one here. So he's bought another cub, and yeah, he's just like completely out of the range of his AA. But I go down anyway that time. So 30% ECM, eventually they'll get you with their 45% accuracy missile, because eventually, RNG, who knows what happens. So this guy, I don't know, that was a dumb drop, because he's dropping into... Yeah, I'm trying to go for this, but he's moved it. And then I just get hit. I think I get the bombs off, actually. So I do, but he's moved it, so I don't think he'll die. No, he does not die. But I'm still +1, because he just hasn't bothered to attack here. And the T-72 that was here died, but everything else is still there. I guess he thought I had more here than I did, but to be honest, if he'd pushed here, because there's no AA, my air would have got him. Because you do get the Su-22s on Groppers, that's something you do get. Or the Su-24s, I do not recall. So I've got this up for that, but we've lost too much, and he's pushed me out, but he's, he can't, he's struggling to kill this KDA Schutzen. He needs to get this round to here, but he's worried about the aeroplanes, because he overextends his AA, and then he loses them, so just holding him back. And I'm smoking up because I wanted to get this to here. But really it's because he's shooting my reinforcement roads from here, right? From here he could shoot my reinforcement roads. But you can't really do that on the other side. I guess once you get to here you can, I guess. Yeah, you can. Okay, so it's not too dissimilar. It's not too dissimilar. Anyway, now he's just fast-pathing his tanks down here. Even though he knows about this because he's shooting at it. So I focus down the CV tank and I fire the ATGM, but he's just fast moving it, so it's 60% accuracy, so I side shot it, he's on 2 HP, and then I switch to the gun and I hit him. Even if that hadn't hit, he would have ran into this with 2 HP, but yeah, it was pretty fortuitous that hit. Now we're trying to get in here, and we've got a cluster and an AT to kill this. Oh, it was to kill the CV one really, but now it's to kill this. And he's trying to, once he gets that to there, it's really, really difficult for me to get reinforcements up. So then I have to smoke that as well. So we drop the AT plane, we drop the cluster. The AT plane misses both its missiles, the cluster doesn't drop, and then it dies. So that was pretty unlucky, but it happens. You got to deal with that. Pretty unlucky. But hey, we get the CV in, and I'm smoking it up with a new smoke mortar. So this KDA Schutzen here is going to take some killing. Against those tanks, not so much killing actually. So I'm trying to keep it like here. I'm trying to keep it like here. So the tanks have to come in AT range, because you see I'm just getting rinsed. And then he goes for that, but he misses. There's 60% accuracy, so I get reasonably lucky there. And then he target switches. So he only gets one shot off. So now he's shooting at the AT gun. Sadly, the AT gun is now missing. But, no, it's still missing. But, he missed my CV, so... Swings and roundabouts. I do hit him there. It does 1 damage. I'd be better off using the ATGM, swap into the ATGM. So, but crucially, because of the AT gun, we get the KDA Schutzen up. So we've now got 3 KDA Schutzen in here. He's going to have a tough time pushing this out. He needs to send in the infantry. He needs to buy some Pioneer's Flam or something. Or he could just buy an RM70 and just end this whole thing by just RM70 and that. But he just keeps buying T-72s, which is the div, to be fair. Right, so I'm going for that again. And this time I've got him dead to rights. So I drop, and I don't kill him. That's life in it. The Cubs get the second shots off, and we survive, so we're alright. The mAACFAAJQIACUCAAlmgAJSYACUoAAACFAAAiwAAQ I really regret bringing in the helicopters, because one of them died in the heli, both the helis died, the other one died in the open. If they were in a car, they'd be in here by now, because I would have just sent them down this road with everybody else. Still smoking, so I've swapped the smoke to here now, because he's shooting me through that gap. And we're slowly whittling that guy down. Trying to shoot this, so I move this out of the range. By these rockets, they're not the best thing ever. I don't get ATGM healers. This guy is trying to use his skills, but he's just getting shot. And I guess he's lit up by this recon, or the fact that he's shooting. If I'd had him back here, I don't know, maybe I would have had a better chance. But I do get one because he used the ATGM. I think it must have been side shot, but I do go down for it. And those are pretty expensive. So I put these on low altitude so that anybody that comes through here gets shot. And I finally reclaim this, but he can see everything because of that. I didn't know about that, actually. And so he's just sending in the Mott Schutzen. I'm trying to kill this, but I'm doing a lot of missing, but we are low cohesion. And now, once again, we're being shot down our reinforcement line. So I need 2 mortars for smoke, really, and I need to be smoking like there. All he's got to do to stop this is buy an artillery piece and deal with that. It's only a 2-man foot mortar, and I can't afford to move it around because I need to smoke. This man has revealed himself. This guy's got 1 HP because of before. Looks like we're going to lose that munitions. But yeah, now he's sending this forwards, but he knows I'm in here. He knows I'm in here. So that shoots, and it does not hit. Oh, it went for the other one, actually. So that's a shame. But now we've got the cluster, and we see him. We're literally right on top of him, so we can't dodge this time. And we get him. We also hurt ourselves, but that's okay. So that's another CV down. We're still +2. Sadly, we lose the cluster plane. And he's starting to look quite thin on the ground, like it's just AA. I guess that he's got like 1 tank and 1 wounded tank. He can't get through here, and so he surrenders. So Berliner Groppers, really bad division, but I think that just comes down to a strategy problem. He was trying to play it too fast. He should have just bought the RM70, hit it, been a bit more methodical about it. So you see the trainer jets there. They didn't really pay. Well, I guess this one did because it's 80 points. But yeah, the trainer jets went down pretty fast, but so did his. And you see the T-72s just absolutely eat my tanks for breakfast. This div is designed to kill my div. It's just the way he played it. He played it too fast. Should have chilled out, gone a bit slow. So let me know what you think. Of course, I won this game. Why else would it be on my channel? And I'll see you around.